What's up, guys? On today's episode of Bourbon Budz, we'll be reviewing Penelope's Estate Collection Private Select.
This bourbon is a 9-year bourbon. It comes in at 101.2 proof, and it's a blend of a few different straight bourbon whiskeys.
So it comes in at 74% corn, 20% rye, 1% wheat, and 5% malted barley. So I've actually had the pleasure of tasting this before. However, I tried to taste it against some other things, and I don't really have a full idea what this tastes like.
I'm a huge fan of Penelope, and I have not yet tasted this pour. And guys, I can't wait.
So before we dig into this bottle, we want to give a huge shout out to our friends with T3 Treasures and Gifts. She's our very first sponsor on Bourbon Budz. She actually provided us with these beautiful Glencairn glasses, as well as these beautiful engraved coasters. So for all of your engraving and etching and needs like that, go see T3 Treasures and Gifts. She'll take good care of you.
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and give our review on this bourbon.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's a really good smell. It's not strong. It's not overpowering.
I catch vanilla on the front end. The nose is definitely vanilla. It's a little bit, like what you'd like in a bourbon with a caramel.
I get a lot of caramel on the nose.
Something fruity, maybe like a cherry. Not sure.
Huh, not gonna lie, it smells so good. I'm ready to dig in.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Here we go. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the caramel follows through from the nose into the first pour.
Yeah.
The front end's got a little bit of the caramel. As it's kind of lingering a little bit, I'm kind of getting a little creaminess, something like almost like a marshmallow.
I get a little light smoke flavor. It's a subtle smoke flavor. It's really good.
Not a very oaky. You still have a little oakiness, but nothing very oaky. It's very sweet, not over sweet, not that tart sweet. It's kind of got not a cinnamon, a bacon spice of some sort, maybe an allspice, something like that. Very good, very very good.
It's good. It is everything I was expecting it to be. So I'm a huge Penelope fan.
I almost get a little, so the vanilla kind of carries through, but it's not just a vanilla. It's kind of like I don't even know how you would describe it. Like a dessert.
Yeah. So at 101.2 proof, it's not a very strong bourbon, but
That's dangerous. That's dangerous because that's very smooth, very good.
yeah.
Like on the finish, it's got this sweetness that is just pleasant. Like I say, it tastes like a dessert, like not like a tiramisu, more like a creme brulee or something. Like got a little vanilla. Definitely get a little bit of the bacon spice.
I get the vanilla, I get the caramel,
Little smokiness.
I get the subtle smoke. I'm not disappointed at all.
Mm-mm.
Actually, I'm not at all. Guys, you get your hands on this bottle, buy it. That's all I can tell you. I'm very, 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 very satisfied with this pour.
All right, so finishing that glass off, very low heat. For some of your more novice drinkers, it might be a little hot on the front end. It's not hot to us. To me, I don't find it hot at all. Very little ethanol. The smoke kind of stands out on the back end. I feel like the smoke is closer on the finish. It's more prominent on the finish. Overall, that is solid. That is really, really solid from start to finish. Yeah, I would highly recommend this Penelope Private Select, this estate collection particularly. So for those of you that's watched Bourbon Budz in the past, we like to rank our bourbons on a scale of 1 to 20. How we get to that is we each rank it 1 to 10, 10 being the best. We add our two scores together, and that is our cumulative score from 1 to 20. So John, I'll let you start it out.
So for me, being a huge Penelope fan, and this is probably my first, I'm gonna rank this bourbon a 10. I'm that satisfied with this product.
So I'm gonna go on a limb and say that I have a hard time giving a 10 to any bourbon because I don't feel like I've ever had the best bourbon I could have. However, I'm like John. I've got a huge Penelope selection. I love Penelope products. I try my best to stick with Penelope as much as I can because they're just really good. They're really solid products. Not too heavy, not too light. I'm not going to go a 10, and the reason I'm not going to go a 10 is just here recently I've got another bottle of Penelope that I think might be a little better than this. But I will say I'm going to give this a solid 9. This is the one of the most well-rounded bourbons I've tasted to date, particularly with the Penelope products. I mean, it's just all in all, it's a great pour. Yeah, I think a solid 9 is fair. I think it's close to deserving a 10, but I want to be fair about it. I think a 9 will do.
So, and with that being said, the price range is
I think it's fair.
is fair.
I think for being as rare as it is, so it's part of the estate collection, it's definitely allocated. Not many bottles of allocated bourbon you can find for under $100.
This bottle particularly, I would take to a family event. I would take it to Thanksgiving. I would take it to Christmas. I would want to share this bottle with somebody. That's good.
Absolutely. One of the other things about me is when it comes to a bottle that I like and I enjoy, I like to make sure I have at least 2. So I can drink on one and I always have a spare. This is a bottle, if at all costs, I will make sure I have a spare bottle. And I actually do have one on the shelf now. So yeah, our 2 scores combined gives this Penelope Estate Collection Private Select a 19 out of 20, which means it is the highest scoring bourbon we've had on this show to date. I don't know if that's going to stand true. We may end up having to change the Richter scale. But the fact is, this Penelope Estate Collection Private Select 9-year is absolutely incredible. And if you're out in the market looking for something that's really good, I highly recommend you, if you can find this bottle, I highly recommend you buy it.
Yep.
So guys, I actually landed this bottle at Bayou Side Liquor in Thibodaux. We talk about them, we preach them, we believe in them. They take good care of us. We hope that one day we can figure out a way to take good care of them. But this bottle comes from Bayou Side Liquor. The price is exceptional. Highly recommend go check out Bayou Side Liquor in Thibodaux. So guys, this episode has been Penelope Estate Collection Private Select 9-year. Get it. If you see it, find it. If you don't want it and you find it, holler at us because I'll buy it. Until next time, cheers, guys.
Cheers. Wait. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm not worried about it. I did hear it? Yeah. Of course, it would pop great that time.
Because
There we go. 75 cents.
it's more like